Hi, Randy here. Welcome back. I made some changes to make better quality videos. I hope you like it. Now, today let's talk about eating out healthy, eating out in restaurants, staying on your diet when you're eating out. As I mentioned before, I'm on a keto diet for diabetes. So I try to stick to that diet even when I'm eating out. A few years ago, I was living in Asia, and a lot of the people I was worked with and ran around with were from countries like England, Germany, France, Australia. And one of the things they all said when they visited the US was our restaurant portions are huge. I mean, way much more food than they need. And they're right. Our restaurant portions are huge. On top of that, many of us my age were raised in a culture where you say, clean your plate. Don't let anything go to waste. So, that's a problem if, to lose weight. Um, Most restaurants have calorie information on their menu offerings, and bigger restaurants and chains have more detailed nutritional information on their website. Use that, look it up. And I would suggest learning the calories in many foods you like. For instance, a medium egg, 65 calories. 6-ounce sirloin, 380 calories. A cup of cooked green beans, 45 calories. Brussels sprouts, a cup of Brussels sprouts, 38 calories. One steak restaurant until recently had Brussels sprouts as a side on their menu, listed it for over 1,000 calories. Now I get it; they got to make them taste good. Most people don't like the basic Brussels sprout, but a lot of restaurants do that for around 200 calories. 1,000 calories is a meal in itself. Way too much food. So some strategies I have for eating out. I ask to substitute sides a lot. If something on the menu plate has sides not on my diet, I ask to substitute a more healthy side. Often get a bunless burger, and I've asked for salad, broccoli, asparagus, anything but the fries for my side. Sometimes I say leave it off because that's still plenty of food, plenty of calories. Now, eating out at a fast food restaurant, let's say In-N-Out Burger, which is popular in many states now, and I always go in and I order my burger protein style. It means it's wrapped in lettuce instead of a bun. And I like that because I've been gluten-free for over 30 years now. And in the early days, I had to explain myself. I want a burger without a bun. They look at you like you're crazy. And still today, but it's getting more common for it to be ordered like that. But I just like saying protein style. And, that's all they got to know. They also have a burger I want to try called the Flying Dutchman, which is just meat, cheese, and if you ask for it, they will slice an onion and grill it and put it on each side. You can use that for your bun. Taco Bell has a product called the Cantina Chicken Bowl. I get that. I order no rice, no beans, and double chicken. My regional cuisine, Tex-Mex and Texas barbecue. Tex-Mex is a challenge. I mean, it's just carb city. They shove a bowl of chips in front of you when you sit down with some salsa, and then many of their items, tacos, enchiladas, burritos, are just basically something wrapped in a tortilla, carb city. Uh, but you can eat healthy there. Some of the more as restaurants have gotten bigger and the food options have gotten better, you can order just fajitas, for instance. Skip the rice and beans and skip the tortilla. Um, they've often had several types of grilled steak, grilled chicken on the menu you can have. And I skip the rice and beans. I might ask to substitute grilled vegetables or have a small salad with it. Texas barbecue. Now, most of the items in a Texas barbecue restaurant, the entrees are okay. You might have to watch, say, if you're watching the salt content of the turkey, sliced turkey breast, or sometimes you might want to watch out for sugar content on how they do, depending on how they do the pork ribs. But for the most part, they're okay. The brisket's okay. On a keto diet, I can have that, and so that's fine. But what you got to watch out for are the sides. Potato salad, macaroni and cheese, order, and sometimes even the pinto beans are just swimming in like a barbecue sauce with sugar. So I usually just get green beans and maybe a coleslaw if they don't have it swimming in some sort of like Miracle Whip juice. I don't know how much sugar's in that. If it looks pretty clean, I'll get that. So now, say eating out at say a seafood restaurant, I usually get my entree grilled, blackened, broiled, or boiled. Veggies or salad, no rice or potatoes. Then Italian, I get the antipasta, a grilled meat of some kind, grilled vegetables or salad, no pasta. When traveling, and you got to look at the regional cuisine, you got to look that up in advance. You don't want to be surprised. It can be hard. We were traveling through the Deep South recently, and we stopped at a restaurant. We thought it was okay for me. Come to find out that extensive menu was rotating day by day. They only had certain options every day. I was able to eat, but I didn't have a lot to pick from. Well, I hope this gives you some ideas for eating out healthy. Look for more videos to come. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.